What's up, guys? Super simple toy box build. A little bit of custom design work, and here's how I built it. I start off by cutting the two 16-inch boards that are going to be the sides of the box, and I'm using this little trick with the level and some clamps and a speed square to make sure it's all squared off. And then here I'm just cutting a diagonal angle. And I just took the measurement of that diagonal cut, and then I cut out boards that fit the size of that cut. They were a little bit off, but you could always trim after you get everything glued up. And then I'm just drilling some holes. That way I could get the scroll saw blade through some of these designs here. And this one was just really simple, 2024. And I think the hardest one was the paw prints. And I just had to flip the blade so many times and, cut some of it with the coping saw by hand just because it wouldn't fit. But yeah, it was a pretty good struggle in a lot of these custom cutouts here. And then I'm going to cut the back panel down to size so it'll fit on top of the base. And then here I'm drilling through the paw prints so I could cut those on the scroll saw as well. And you can see the board hit the edge of the saw right there and had to flip it around and still had to switch the blade. But the paws turned out pretty good. And then it's on to the next step. And this was actually really easy, just drilling out holes for the periods in this acronym and then getting that cut on the scroll saw. Really simple, a lot of repetitive things just with a lot of different designs. But this one was a little easier, just had to flip the blade a few times. And then here I'm just rounding over the edges. I wanted to make sure I could get them rounded over so I wasn't running into problems trying to do it inside the box. And of course I do the top and bottom boards that are going to be bordering the edges of the interior of the box. Something I kind of had to figure out for myself building boxes over the last year, almost 2 years, is really you want to get your box clamped up and then glue it once you have the sides with the clamp spacing correct. It's a lot easier than trying to hold up panels and get them lined up with glue dripping off them. And the most important part of pretty much anything when you're doing woodworking is cleaning off the glue, chiseling it off, scraping it off, sanding it clean, and just having no wood glue exposed, sanding corners, sanding edges here. But the main thing was just chiseling out the glue from all the edges, especially the inside edges. It's tough to get the sander in there, but even having a gouged, chiseled corner with no glue looks better than a corner filled with a puddle of glue. Yeah, here I am just throwing the round over on the edges of the box. I had to take it to the other side for more space. Then here I am doing a simple pre-stain and then a natural stain. And then right here I'm doing a polyurethane finish, a spray-on min wax finish. And a lot of the steps are just repetitive, so I try not to film everything I do, but just get a majority of it so you guys can get the gist of how I did this stuff. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and have a great day.